Hey guys, my name's Adrian. This video is all about lifetime ISAs, how you can save money towards your first property purchase and get £1,000 a year from the government absolutely free. So like I said, my name's Adrian and I am passionate about people in the UK learning more about financial literacy. I spent my early 20s getting into loads of debt with nothing to show for it. And then I spent my late 20s climbing out of that debt. And I would like to help other people who are in similar situations or how to avoid that situation entirely. And today, I'm going to talk to you about lifetime ISAs. So the average property in the UK right now is £232,000. And actually the average property in London is £666,000. And anybody who's young, anyone who dreams of having a house, looks at those prices and thinks, that's insane. And I'm 100% there with you. The price of property is crazy. However, there is a small glimmer of hope, and that is a lifetime ISA. A lifetime ISA is a government-backed savings account where the government will give you a 25% bonus on anything that you put in, up to £1,000 bonus per year. So what is an ISA? So an ISA is an individual savings account, which is an account that any money that you put into it that can gain interest, no matter how much money is in there, you will never pay any taxes on that interest. So you can have a cash ISA, which is quite a low interest rate from the banks, or you can have a stocks and shares ISA where you're investing in the stock market. No matter how successful you are, no matter how much money you have in that ISA, you will never ever pay taxes on that money. Now, a lifetime ISA is a relatively new account that's sponsored, backed by the government in order to help first-time buyers. So currently, as of 2020, you can save £20,000 a year in an ISA. And a lifetime ISA, you can save up to £4,000 a year in, and then get a 25% government bonus, which is maximum £1,000. Now that £4,000 lifetime ISA allowance actually comes out of the £20,000 overall ISA allowance. So you do only have £16,000 in your ISA, but to be honest, people who are my age, people who are a bit younger than me, who are looking to buy their first property, they probably don't have £20,000 a year to save away anyway. And so really for me, that £4,000 lifetime ISA target is really what you need to aim for. And then that really enables you to benefit from the full £1,000 offered by the government. So when I say £4,000 a year, what I mean is per tax year. And so the tax year currently runs from the 6th of April through to the 5th of April the following year. And so every year that tax allowance restarts. So when we're talking lifetime ISAs, you could put in £4,000 on the 5th of April, then the new tax year, 6th of April, you could put in another £4,000. You would pick up a £1,000 bonus from the government for the first one, and then you would pick up a second £1,000 bonus for the second one. Now, lifetime ISAs are available to anybody who's aged 18 to 39, but it's most suited for anyone who's never bought a property. You can use it to save towards retirement, and you can access the money when you're 60, but I think the main purpose, the main audience that I'm trying to educate are people who have never bought a property but would one day like to. So in reality, what I'm saying is if you can save £1,000, the government will give you £250, and you now have £1,250 to use towards a house deposit. If you can save £4,000, the government will give you £1,000, which gives you £5,000 in total to put towards a house deposit. And if you can save £4,000 for 3 years in a row, you're going to have £12,000 in your account, and you're going to have 3 lots of £1,000 government bonus, which means that your total account will be £15,000. And that £15,000 can be used directly for your property deposit. The government will actually pay this bonus every year until you reach the age of 50. So you could actually open an account when you're 18 and then get 33 years of bonuses. But the aim is to buy a property much sooner than that. So as you can see, I think having a lifetime ISA is a no-brainer. You're getting free money from the government that you can use directly towards a house deposit. You can utilise this with other government schemes, such as Help to Buy, and you will also get a small amount of interest from the bank or building society that you hold your lifetime ISA with. Now, as it is such a good deal, there obviously are some restrictions that come with this. And so I'm just going to run through the different restrictions of having a lifetime ISA and how that may affect you. So you can only open a lifetime ISA if you're aged between 18 and 39. So if you're near the upper end of that limit and you haven't bought your first property, I would recommend that you look into opening a lifetime ISA kind of immediately. If you're nearly 18, get ready to do it when you turn 18. And if you're in between, honestly, I think it's such a good idea to have a lifetime ISA if you ever want to buy your first property. The lifetime ISA has to be open for 12 months before you can actually use it as part of a house purchase or a flat purchase. And so the sooner you open one, the sooner that you can use it, the fact that you're safe to use it when you need to, when you're ready to buy your first property. Because it is a type of ISA, an individual savings account, actually you can have one and your partner can have one as well. And that means you could be benefiting from £1,000 per year bonus, and your partner could be benefiting. So if you both put in £4,000 a year for, let's say, 5 years, you would each get £5,000 from the government for free towards your house deposit. That's an extra £10,000, which is potentially multiple years of savings and can bring that reality of owning your own property that little bit sooner. So there is the £4,000 limit on the lifetime ISA per tax year. But the great news is you can put this in a lump sum or as you go throughout the year. So there's really no restrictions on how that up to £4,000 gets into the account. You can only use a lifetime ISA to buy your first property. So if you've ever inherited property, unfortunately you're not eligible. But the great news is if you've never owned one yourself, but your partner has, and then your partner wants to sell, and then you want to get a property together, you can still use your lifetime ISA and the government bonus as part of the deposit for the next house or flat that you would buy together. So that's really, really great news. However, one thing to be careful of, and I had to be careful of this myself, who have just recently gone through this process, is that you can only use your lifetime ISA in a property purchase up to £450,000. Now, in London, which is where I live and where I'm buying, that's actually not a huge amount. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but for a flat in anywhere near central London, you're easily going above that £450,000 limit. So it's something to bear in mind if you are looking to buy in London. But for basically everywhere else, £450,000 is, it's a huge amount of money to buy your first property. The other thing is you must buy it with a mortgage. And I know that sounds insane because you and I are not going to be buying our first properties just with all of it in cash. But it is a restriction. So you do need to purchase a property with a mortgage to use your lifetime ISA. And then I guess the main thing to think about is if you put money into a lifetime ISA, you can withdraw it if you need it, but you will get a penalty. And so you put the money in, you get a 25% bonus. Then to extract that money, you actually get charged 25%. So the maths works out, I think it's 6.25% less than you put in. So if you put in £1,000, the government gives you £250 deposit bonus. If you then want to withdraw that, you'll actually get slightly less than £1,000 back. So it is something to think about, that any money that you do put into a lifetime ISA, you really need to be sure that that money is going to be okay in house savings. So really what I'm saying is go and get a lifetime ISA if you don't already have one. Open it now, have it open for 12 months. You can open it with as little as £1. So go and get one, start saving now, and you'll be able to benefit from that government bonus and hopefully make that reality of owning your own property come true slightly sooner. So how do you do this? Where's the best place to start? So what I would suggest is go to Money Saving Expert, Martin Lewis's website, and look at their lifetime ISA page. I'll link it in the description, and they call out the best couple of cash lifetime ISAs and the best couple of stocks and shares. So for cash, they talk about Moneybox, which is an app-based bank, and they talk about Nottingham Building Society, both of them around that 1.1 or 1.05% interest. Again, not really concerned about that. It's all about the government bonus. And then on the stocks and shares side of things, Money Saving Expert prefer AJ Bell or Hargreaves Lansdown. And they do say in the description a bit more about investing on the platform. It's just really worthwhile doing your research. If you're worried about this, stick to cash. Super easy. I log in, I can see how much money I've got, I can see the government bonus coming in every month, and then you can also see the interest payment once per year. I had £50. It's not a huge amount in when you're buying a house that's worth hundreds of thousands, but hey, it's £50 that I didn't have to pay myself. So, I wasn't confident in the market, in my ability to invest in stocks and shares at the time, and so I got a cash ISA, and it worked out perfectly well for me. My capital wasn't at risk, and when I needed the money, I was able to do it. So I guess one more thing to say is that it's actually really easy when you're buying a property to take the money out of the lifetime ISA. So one of the stipulations is that it has to go to your solicitor to then prove that you're using the money for a first time property purchase. And so all I did is my solicitor sent me a form which said Newcastle Building Society, my account number, precisely how much I wanted to withdraw, which was all of it. And then I signed it, sent it to my solicitor, he signed it, sent it to Newcastle, and then within 5 working days, they released the funds. My solicitor gets the funds. I never see them, but I know that my solicitor's got all of my money plus the government bonus. So for complete transparency, I had mine open for 3 tax years. I was able to save £4,000 per tax year, picked up a £3,000 government bonus across those 3 tax years, and I had £54 in interest. So £15,054 was my amount that I was able to utilise my lifetime ISA for my personal property purchase. So that's it for this video. That's an overview of a lifetime ISA, why you should get one now if you don't have one. Please open one, even if it's just with £1. You'll start getting that government bonus. You'll start feeling great about saving towards your first property, and also you'll start that clock ticking on the 12-month minimum period that you need it open before you can use it. So just in case you do come into a loan of money from a long-lost relative, you can still use that government bonus. Thanks so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed this and found it helpful. If you have any questions on lifetime ISAs, please leave a comment and I will 100% get back to you. And in the future, I look forward to seeing you again on my videos. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.